Welcome to This is Henderson, the official podcast of the Henderson Tourist Commission, where we break down all things Henderson happenings, history, and hotspots. This is Abby Dixon.
And this is Ellie Keelan.
And this is Henderson. Okay, everybody, we are back with the This is Henderson podcast, holiday season edition.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
All the holidays.
All the holidays. So we are so excited because this is such a magical time of year in Henderson. And so Ellie and I thought it would be really fitting to bring in a couple of our good friends from the Henderson Chamber of Commerce. So we have Clay Gillum and Jada Hamby with us today.
Happy to be here.
Yes, thanks for having us.
This is a fun theme.
It is a fun theme. Will y'all just tell our listeners a little bit about yourselves to kick us off?
Sure.
You want to go first?
Yeah, my name's Clay Gillum. I'm the Executive Director of the Henderson Chamber as of April 29th, 2024. But been with the Chamber for a couple of years now and got to do a lot with the Downtown Henderson Partnership events. And so it's been really cool to be involved with Henderson around the holidays for a few years now.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm Jada Hamby. I am the new event coordinator here at the Chamber. I started in September, so I'm relatively new to all this stuff. But I have spent many Christmases in Henderson, so I'm very excited to talk about today's topic.
Awesome.
So.
Well, and you know what? I am fortunate enough to be here with 3 Henderson natives as the token transplant of the episode. Who you all, I'm sure, have so many wonderful memories from your childhood.
Yeah.
From your childhood.
Yeah.
Holidays in Henderson. So I'm excited to kind of hear more about like what your families do and how you're kind of carrying that through to this year. But to kick us off, this is very timely because, I know I'm starting my Christmas shopping already, as are so many other people. It just brings you a lot of joy to find that perfect gift. And I feel like right here in Henderson, there's really so many great options. And that can all start very soon with...
Like Friday. So holiday open houses kick off this weekend, which is exciting. I feel like we're all kind of ready for Christmas this year.
Oh, yeah.
It seems to be the theme in the air. You all have already decked your halls here at the depot.
We're
And
decked.
I got I'm eyeing some things for when holiday open house sales start this weekend. But so yeah, Friday and Saturday, a whole lot of our shops downtown and beyond are participating with lots of sales. I saw, looking through the listings, I saw a lot of like 20% and up, which is awesome.
That
if
is
you're going to
awesome.
get some shopping done early, you're going to support local and you're going to get a deal along the way. So what's not to like?
Definitely. That's what I was going to highlight is shopping local. With these holiday open houses and these sales going on, it looks like they're really, really driving traffic downtown, which is awesome.
Yes.
That's great. So I'll say this, if you are a local listening, obviously supporting local is so important. Our local businesses, as of course the Chamber ladies know, it really creates that unique personality of our community. It gives us so much character and charm. But if you are a potential visitor or an out-of-towner that's tuning in, what you need to know is if you are looking for a unique gift, you could spend an entire weekend in Henderson shopping with our local boutiques and merchants.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you'll find something really special.
Definitely.
Yeah, totally. You can find something for anybody on your list.
So you can kick off your holiday shopping, which is really exciting. I think so many of our shops are decorated already for Christmas.
We got ornaments out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holiday spirit in the air.
In your wardrobe. You get your wardrobe ready for the holidays.
You don't have to shop for others. That's a really good point.
You can shop for yourself.
I'm going to be selfish this year.
Me too.
Gifts to myself.
Blew my budget.
Gifts for me.
Needed some new workwear. But also, if you're thinking ahead, like if you have family and friends coming into town, or if you're a visitor yourself coming into town, we want to create a really special experience for all of those folks who are spending their holiday season here in Henderson. So we want to just kind of share some inspiration with our listeners today, some of our favorite things to do, maybe some events that are coming up, some of our traditions that we have. And, I'm going to go first, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to go first. So, whenever I think of the holiday season, and I think of kind of the magic that's in the air, I can't think of a more picturesque place to visit than Audubon State Park, of course. You drive through tunnel of trees, there's little snow on the ground that's really magical. And then, of course, the museum and nature center looks kind of like a castle.
Yes.
It's just really a special place. Ellie, please elaborate.
Yeah, you stole mine. And
As soon as I said it, I was like, dang, I should not have taken this one.
I grew up at the park, and so going there, and sometimes I had access and other people didn't, but because of snow, but sledding and stuff was some of my favorite all-time memories of like the holiday season. They've got awesome hills there, and it's just so pretty. Like, you see the cardinals so clear because there's just snow everywhere, and there are people out and they're sledding, and it's fun. But other than that, like, Central Park is really one of the more magical parts, I think, for kids during the holidays. Like, I just remember going and seeing the lights in the little village and getting on the huge not seahorse, but seesaw horse.
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no huge seahorse for Christmas.
Or Christmas seahorse. I love that.
Yeah, they do
But-
have those at Holiday World, actually, in the Christmas area.
Okay.
I never really understood it, but Christmas seahorses.
See,
So
that's
you're
what I
not
was
crazy.
thinking of.
Ariel celebrates
yeah,
Christmas
it's
too.
magic here. And this year you're not gonna see it this year, but I mean, like, maybe I'll get out my woodworking skills.
There you go.
But those are my favorite things, I think.
I feel like Christmas in Audubon, when you said growing up at the park, I feel like that would be beautiful and like
Yeah.
a very
Picturesque.
picturesque childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. And Audubon has a fantastic gift shop as well.
Yeah, they
Um,
really do.
With lots of nature themed gifts. Obviously, Audubon
handmade
inspired.
stuff.
Yes.
We got
So that's a
prints.
really cool place to.
That's a destination spot if you know a nature lover in
Mhm.
your life.
I like
for
to
sure.
go there for stocking stuffers. It kind of helps me get
Yeah.
inspired for like nieces and nephews and people that we
Yeah,
send
they've got
gifts
really
to.
cool kids' toys.
Yeah.
there.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do. And you mentioned Central Park. Okay, so Clay has a baby girl,
I do.
and last year was technically her first Christmas, right?
Yes.
But she's
6
like days
in.
old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not sure
6
she
days
formed
in.
many
Technically
memories.
six
We did,
days.
but I don't know that
Do
she
you
did.
think you'll take her to Central Park this year?
Absolutely.
Aw,
Yeah.
Totally.
that's
We
so
grew
cute.
up like the castle
Yeah.
that you can walk inside.
Yeah.
I remember thinking that was
Oh, yeah.
just the coolest thing. And it's still really cool. But, it felt like a real castle.
Yeah, when you're.
And you could pretend. I've taken my nieces and nephews to Central Park for Christmas in the park for several years. And I love doing it close to the holidays when Main Street gets really lit up.
Yes.
And so
Oh,
you get to
yeah.
drive them like past Colonial Court.
Which is magical, right off of North Main Street.
Yeah, right by the hospital.
Mhm.
And kind of driving that strip down Main Street on the way to the park is cool too. And on the way home, they get to see all the
Yeah.
lights.
Yeah.
That's something that I remember doing with my aunt is going to Christmas in the park. Like
That's
what
awesome.
you did.
And I will tell you all, so Christmas in the Park, it's open. I mean, you can go whenever.
Mm-hmm.
But the Breakfast Lions bring in Santa from the North Pole.
Yes.
And he will have,
It's a big
office
get.
hours
Mhm.
that we'll be sure to keep everyone updated on, as those are announced. But you can take your kiddos
To
to
see
see
Santa.
Santa.
And I think there's
In Central Park.
some opportunities to. I remember volunteering. One of my old holiday things was volunteering with the Lions Club at the high
Mhm.
school to sell like hot chocolate and
Yes.
puppy chow and things like that for
Yeah.
the holiday season. So
Okay, so
that's a good memory.
that's a really good. So December 6th is the community Christmas tree lighting, which is in Central
Yes.
Park, and that is really kind of like we are saying, yes, we are here for the holiday season in Central Park.
Some of us choose to celebrate early, but
Yes.
that's when it truly begins.
The official
Yeah.
kickoff of
Yeah.
Christmas in the park.
Some of us waited for midnight on October 31st /
Oh,
November
Jesus.
1st, and we were all in.
Christmas is a season. Christmas is a
It's a
season.
state of mind.
Yes.
But we don't want to forget about Thanksgiving, and the turkey trot is a favorite tradition for
Yeah.
so many people.
Yeah.
So that is on Thanksgiving.
Yep, on that morning. So you can run and then eat a bunch of food.
Exactly. So November 28th, and that supports the Brain Injury Adventure Camp. So
Yes.
whenever you sign up and register for that run, and you know what? I say go at your own pace.
I like that about it though. It is
Yes.
a very
100%.
family-friendly run.
Yeah.
I will say last year, our lovely boss made it a chamber event, and we all signed
I
up.
remember. You were very pregnant.
I was very pregnant, so I became a turkey trot cheerleader, and I
Aw.
wore my little turkey hat, and I cheered for my friends,
Yes.
I love it.
and waited for them to come back around,
I love it.
and drank my hot chocolate.
Is that your signal that we're doing it this year?
That's
That's
like
not what I've said.
in the interview. What would you do differently than your predecessor? Not doing the turkey trot. We love you, Lindsay.
We will all be turkey trot
Thank you.
cheerleaders.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you
It
go.
We
was
can
fitting.
still wear a
It was
hat.
fitting for her personality for
Yes.
sure, 100%.
Yes.
Yes.
And it is. I mean, the turkey trot is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So
you
that-
see a lot of families, people with strollers. Like it really is more about the community and the day and the fundraiser than it really is. I mean, you can
Yeah.
totally go for gold, but
Yeah.
you can also
I won't be.
Sip your hot chocolate on the sidewalk.
I
Yeah.
won't be.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a great display of community, and visitors are, of course, welcome. So, Clay, tell us about, like, what do you envision for yourself and your family this holiday season as far as, like, enjoying our beautiful hometown?
Yeah, I mean, so we, as you all know, live on Main Street, and we love just being able to walk downtown, being able to see everybody's lights. I'm hopeful that this year maybe we'll do like a Christmas Eve pajama party,
Oh.
matching jams. We really didn't set, I mean, she was born on the 19th last year, so I was in a different space on the 25th.
Sure.
So we've got some traditions we'll set, but I'll also say one of my favorites is I grew up going to the Methodist church here,
Yeah.
and they do a candlelight vigil or candlelight service on Christmas Eve.
Nice.
And it's, of course, gotten dark because it gets dark at like 3 p.m. now. But everyone lit real candles, and just to like, and then, what do we sing? Holy Night?
Mhm.
And to watch the sanctuary light up with the candlelight was
Aw.
always one of my favorite traditions with family. So hopefully we'll get to bring Jet into that fold
I
at
love
some
that.
point.
Yes.
You know, and on that note, and I just pulled up, I needed to make sure I had the date right, but the Alice P. Taylor Candlelight Service
Yes.
is kind of similar.
Yeah.
It's a very, I don't know, it's magical, like in a different way, you know, than
Yeah.
Christmas lights, but the music is always really well done. It's just magical. Christmas magic.
You get a little bit of that awe feeling.
Yeah, yeah. So that is December 8th this year, 4 p.m. at the Presbyterian Church downtown.
Yes.
And that's been going on for years and years. And I know there's a group that works really hard to make that happen. I think it rotates from different churches every year.
Yes.
So really looking forward to that. And they usually do a live stream on Facebook of that as well. So if you're not in town on December 8th to come in person, that's something that you can enjoy from the comfort of your couch and your
That's a
Christmas
big
jammies.
Christmas weekend then, because
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
be the Christmas tree lighting,
Oh, yeah.
the parade.
I know. That's it.
All the things. You're going to
Yeah.
get Christmas jam-packed. Right?
You are. You are.
But I think something that you said with the candlelight, something that I take away from all of those services is that sense of community.
Yes.
Like having each other there, and if I'm not mistaken, I think you lean over and light each other's candles. I thought that was
That's
always
sweet.
like a very sweet symbol
Yeah.
of that sense of community.
We're all connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. You know, something that I look forward to as well whenever my family is in town, just strolling our beautiful historic streets. We have our downtown historic walking tour, so self-guided. You can stop by the depot. You can also download it from our website and kind of take a stroll with purpose to learn some of the history behind the historic architecture as we meander into the central business district. Definitely places like Roast, Antler,
Yeah.
Coffee and Cream.
I love those seasonal drinks.
Yeah.
They get me every
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
I spend way too much money.
And I feel like
Same.
you can just kind of curl up at one of our local coffee shops and sit for hours. You can people watch. A lot of them have like board games or puzzles or things like that that you can work on while you're there, and just enjoy like a little bit of downtime.
Yeah,
Right.
Buco too. They have the board games kind of built in, so you can.
That's one of my
Get in the
favorite
nook.
things about the holiday seasons is Henderson Brewing Company.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that too.
Yeah.
And
It's
just-
very warm and inviting.
It's cozy. Like
It's cozy.
people are packed like sardines sometimes, but then
Yes.
like sometimes you get a chance to get on that old Nintendo and you're just playing pack.
Oh yeah.
It's like Christmas vibes.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, and they have every Thursday at 6:30. They have trivia, which is always a lot of fun. So you know, you could get your family together. You could pit your family against each other. Have we see that going? And then on Friday nights at 8, they have Singo. So if you're looking for, like, let's be honest, maybe you need a minute where you're not just making small talk with everybody. You need an activity.
Definitely.
Those are really perfect.
Yeah.
I also
For
thought
sure to do.
with Buco, I think something that could be so cool to do there this holiday season is kind of like a Friendsgiving type of
Yeah.
event. I think that they
That'd be
would be
fun.
open to it. And maybe, you know, not everybody wants to be having the holidays in their own space.
Yeah.
So if you can gather with friends, I think it getting colder and forcing everybody to be in the inside is really cool.
Yeah.
With the Buco, for sure.
You know, I'm not sure that they've announced the date yet, but they typically do a night of like Christmas caroling too, and it's
Aw,
really cool.
that's
Like whenever
sweet.
the whole it's packed and the whole brewery is just like singing Christmas songs together, with complete strangers next to you. It's always fun to see the license plate. Yeah, that's always. Yeah, I agree. It's super cozy in there. And I'll say this, if you are, sometimes, I feel like I'm like the realist about the holidays. Sometimes you need to like get out and go for a drive, okay?
Yes.
So
You're not wrong.
there are a couple of experiences that I would say, you can get out and explore our region of Western Kentucky. So the West Kentucky Brewery Hop,
Yeah.
of course, our brewery is one of 13 breweries in this region. WestKentuckyBrewery.com will give you all the info you need. And of course the West Kentucky Barbecue Belt too. So if you're looking to share kind of our signature flavor of this area with your friends and family that are visiting, of course we have 5 delicious barbecue restaurants right here in Henderson. But throughout the region there are actually 40 plus mom and pop barbecue restaurants. And so if you explore some of these places, it'll take you down back roads. You'll get some fresh air, see some pretty sights, lots of Christmas lights, I'm sure.
Yeah,
So
I
those
love
are-
that though. For if you have family coming in from out of town, to kind of introduce them to the region. Like,
As a whole.
this is our this is our little corner of America.
Yeah,
Come see what we have.
exactly. And these are some of the things that make
It's
us
fun
special.
to play tour guide in your hometown sometimes.
It
Yeah.
is. And I think we have so much to be proud of here.
We do.
Too.
We do.
Yes. And when you mentioned barbecue, I'm thinking, like, if you don't want to cook either.
Yep, go pick it up, buy
Not
in bulk.
everybody, yeah, not everybody wants to cook during the holiday season, so that's a great opportunity to get to taste the local flavors.
Yeah, for sure. Here at the Depot, we are fortunate enough to have a great partnership with the Ohio Valley Art League. We have Gallery 101. So there's a free art gallery. You can bring your family to see the show. Right now it's called Paper Poetry.
Yeah.
It's-
With Terry Dryden.
It's super cool.
Yeah, one of my favorites I think so far this year. It's
Very
really cool.
calming. It's very nice. And then at the Bevan Art Gallery, of course, at our amazing public library, Better with Age is the show that will be running this season. So
Fun.
3 artists that are 80 years old or older.
I love
That's
that.
awesome.
And it's amazing. Their work is amazing. So checking
really
out
cool.
local art is always a fun thing to do.
That's really
Oh, definitely.
cool. That's a neat theme.
Definitely.
I like that a lot.
What
You all
about-
said cozy and tavern, and
Yeah.
it made me think Metzger's.
Oh, yes.
Love it.
We love Metzger's Mimosa Morning.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
That's fun.
Breakfast.
Definitely.
That's another one where, like, when it's cold outside, you feel like you just instantly warm when you get in there because
It
it's
gives
a
you a
little
hug.
dark and yeah.
I'm
fun.
excited to join my parents this year because I was always jealous that they would go, but without me.
Oh,
And
yes.
so now,
Now that you're an
now I
adult.
can I'm
Enjoy.
like I'm coming
See what
too.
the hype's about.
I get to
Yeah.
also.
You were escaping me. Well, you can't this year.
I'm right with you.
Happy holidays.
Something that you mentioned when
So
you mentioned
ominous.
art. Happy holidays. I like that. When you mentioned art, something that I thought would be fun, especially with friends, like Friendsgiving, holiday season, doing things together. Like we mentioned this earlier, whims and wishes
Yeah.
would be a cool
Paint
thing
party.
to do. A little paint
Yeah.
We
party.
have like open paint days
Mhm.
regularly, so you could just drop in.
Definitely.
pick a shape. Honestly, it's fun for kids, it's fun for adults. And there's also Wild at Art on 41,
Yeah.
which is like paint party
Kids'
on
paradise.
steroids.
Yeah.
So much
Paint
fun.
party fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need to like blow off some steam with those kiddos. The library is also a really great place. Our library
yeah.
has an amazing kids
Especially for
area.
kids. Oh,
Yeah.
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 Yes. Very cool.
Yes.
And they have their new little playground equipment outside if it's a
Like-
nice day.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is incredible. They have like playground grade musical instruments outside that the kiddos
Oh,
can
that's
play.
cute.
awesome.
Yeah, so definitely something unique there. And if you visit the rotunda, they will be all decked out with their Victorian Christmas decorations, like
I'm so
always.
excited for
But I got
that.
goosebumps.
Yeah.
We'll have to go
I
check
know.
that out.
Yes.
That'll be really pretty.
Yeah, it really is just Henderson becomes a Hallmark town.
It does.
Right.
It's
And
the
I
most
feel like
wonderful time of the year.
it really is. And I feel like that hospitality, like you just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so, you know, for our locals, I think we have such an opportunity to share that Christmas cheer and that warm hospitality that we're known for with our visitors.
Yes. And I feel
It's
like
really
during
special.
the holiday season, Henderson's not lacking in the arts
Mhm.
area. Like, we have many opportunities for painting, we have many opportunities for music, like you said. Like,
Yeah.
it's a wonderful season.
The Christmas Carol.
Yes.
That's
It's coming to the
right.
Arts Center.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
I'm really excited about that. I mean, we have great shows every year that come to the Preston Arts Center, but it's Kensington, the new executive director's first year,
She's doing
and
a
she's
great
doing
job.
a bang up job. And I mean, having a Christmas Carol like the classic,
Yes.
December 15th, you're 10 days from Christmas.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm excited already, and it's a Sunday matinee, which I think is so great for families, anybody that might want to make a show like that. It's it's nice when it's not on a Tuesday night at 8:00. Those shows are great too, but it's a perfect time for
Yeah.
that show.
Yes.
So tickets are available at HAAA.org,
Correct.
right?
Yep. You got
Okay,
it.
and not
Yep.
sold out yet.
They are not sold out yet, but
Good.
if there's a show that's going to sell out this year, I bet that's the
It's
one.
that
So
one.
Definitely, if you know you're going to have people in town a little bit earlier, if you just need a little fun getaway before they get here,
Yeah.
that's a good one. for
Nice.
sure. That's a good one.
Are there, like, what else? Are we missing anything that, I mean, my gosh, I feel like we have a full
You guys
calendar.
tell us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will,
Hey,
okay,
come
Comment
out
your
there.
favorite Christmas thing.
come on, comment. December 5th, Taste of Christmas. That is a
Ooh,
favorite
yes.
tradition.
For sure.
That's at the Preston Arts Center this year also. Over 20 restaurants and local caterers that will be offering samplings of their delicious dishes. So we'll start packing those calories, early.
Carb loading for
Exactly, and that supports the Volunteer and Information Center.
Yeah.
So definitely, grab your
Great
tickets
cause.
for that. They have a Facebook page where all of the information is there. So that's the Volunteer and Information Center. I kind of want to close this out. I get really sentimental this time of year.
No.
So
No way.
I know. Let's close it out, you guys, starting with Ellie. Like, like this was not part of the script. What are you most thankful for this year?
Oh.
I am most thankful for being in a position where I get to experience all the fun things that happen in Henderson. I don't have to miss out because I know everything that's going on. So it's got to be this job. I love this job.
That's so sweet.
And you're wonderful at this job.
You are doing a really great job.
Man,
You really are.
Stop
first
it,
podcast where we cry?
Well,
That's the energy we like to
it's gonna
bring.
be any day.
It's today. I love that.
I love that too. Jada, what about you?
Jada girl.
I would say this holiday season, I'm really thankful for my family. We've had a lot of transition this year, and getting to experience our new and old family traditions as we navigate that change. And so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to being together.
Yeah, I love that. That's
Those
good.
are good ones. This is a very Pam Moran question of you. So we go around at Christmas.
Shout out to Pam.
Yeah, Pam Graham, she loves to have everyone go in a circle at Christmas Day and say what they're thankful for.
Oh,
and
my
we
friends,
all cry.
my friends
we weep.
hate me for this. We do
Yeah.
it all the time. Yes.
I know, my mom's the same way.
You have to. I mean, I feel like my obvious answer is my daughter, and just the fact that we get to like see her experience Christmas for the first time.
That's
Now
sweet.
I'm gonna cry. Shoot
I
me.
know. I know. Didn't see
Um,
this coming.
We're ready to put the tree up and just see, what she thinks of all the lights and all the things. She's so joyful naturally, like she's just such a happy kid
And she
that
claps.
I can't imagine. She does.
She claps.
She smiles. She points. So like I'm ready to see her get excited about it. But also, truly, I don't think that my husband and I ever felt like we would be in Henderson at this phase of life. We thought that was maybe something down the road that we were interested in, but as life does, it takes you for a ride, and we love where we've ended up, and I'm grateful for the girls at our office. I'm grateful for the family that we have, and I'm grateful that we have the opportunity to see so many of our people at this time of year.
Yeah, I love that. That's so good. Well, like all of you, I am so thankful for, my family. I have 2 little kiddos. I have a great husband. Everyone's happy and healthy most of the time. And happy most of the time. Healthy all of the time, I guess. I agree. It's so magical to see even like Henderson for the holidays through our kiddos' eyes. And seeing all the lights in Colonial Court and Christmas in the Park, and just, remembering how special of a place that we live in. As far as, to kind of take this full circle with what Ellie said, it's been a really wonderful year for our tourism industry in Henderson. Our community partners, including you guys, are just the absolute best. I feel like in our community, we're all kind of singing the same tune, and November 1st, it was a Christmas song. And, that's not to say that we're not without challenges and things that, that we need to overcome, but I feel like Henderson is a place where we can overcome those things together and put our heads together and make life better for our residents and create more experiences for our visitors. And I'm just so thankful that we all get to do that together, and that my family gets to be along for the ride. So cheers to the holiday season in Henderson.
Here.
It's a magical time. I hope all of our listeners out there enjoy, whether you're visiting Henderson for the holidays or if you're hosting visitors for the holidays, or, we hear from so many people who Henderson is their home away from home. So if you don't get to be with us this holiday season, be sure to follow along on social media, Tour Henderson KY. You'll get a little glimpse of the holiday season in Henderson, even if you're from afar this year.
Happy holidays from Henderson, Kentucky.
Make it a great one,
I
you
love
all.
it.